All right, Colorado, we are back. And it's time for us to continue our Year 4 playoff run with your Colorado Avalanche. We got by the first round up against a tough veteran Chicago Blackhawk team, and it was a wild series too. That Game 3 brought back memories of St. Louis and Tampa Bay, but our captain, Nathan MacKinnon, I could trust in him. A third period hat trick. He tied the game up multiple times, tied the game up with 6 seconds remaining, and we went on to win it in overtime. And that was a huge game against a crafty team like Chicago. You don't want to give them any life. We had a 2-0 series lead. That Game 3 gave us that 3-0 series lead, and that could have easily been a 2-1 series lead going into Game 4. So a big Game 3 performance by our captain and the rest of our team, and also Jean-Luc Picard, our goaltender. You guys, I've been reading the comments. He did not play for Game 3, so we'll get to that when we take a look at the lines. But now for round 2, we got the team that beat us in round 1 of year number 2 in a 4-game sweep, the St. Louis Blues. So the rivalry, boys, it's growing. So let's take a look at what they had. I remember, it's only 3 years ago now, or 2 years ago now. They had a really good defensive core. So we'll take a look at our team afterwards. View opponents. Let's see here. So the St. Louis Blues, their first line, they got Jaden Schwartz, Ivan Barbashev, and Vladimir Tarasenko. Now that's the tough one. 97 overall. This guy is a legitimate stud, franchise player. And he's got his Russian counterpart, Ivan Barbashev, alongside of him. So the Raging Russians with a crazy Canadian on that first line. Second line, you got Robbie Fabry, Yori Latara, and Nail Yakupov. So a nice international flavor there. Canadian, a Finn, and a Russian. What has Nail Yakupov been doing? What kind of stats has he been putting up? 26 goal season, 31 assists. Yeah, seems like he's hit his peak at 85 overall, but he hasn't been simulating that bad. Only 81 overall for defensive awareness. So that second line, not too shabby. Third line, you got Dmitry Jaskin, Alexander Steen, who's only 83. He's 36 years of age, so it appears that he's dropping off. Sean Matthias, not a bad third line. And then the fourth line, you got Matt Reed, Ryan Reeves, and Ty Ratty. So with Vladimir Tarasenko, I'd still say he's on his first contract, so they can afford some depth on this team. Not too shabby. Other than Tarasenko, though, they don't have any studs up front. But studs on the back end, oh yeah, they certainly have the studs back here, boys. You got Kevin Shattenkirk at 91 overall, Colton Parayko, 91 overall on their top two. Their top four, Jay Bouwmeester, 86, alongside of Alex Pietrangelo, 90 overall. So they only had the one 90-plus overall forward. They got three 90 overall or 90-plus overall defensemen. And their top six is not bad either. Chris Russell and Jordan Schmaltz. Okay. That is a very tough defensive core, boys. Their penalty kill, I'd imagine. They're just going to use those three guys like crazy, right? Parayko, Shattenkirk, Bouwmeester, Pietrangelo. Oh, their penalty kill's rough. And their power play, it's Tarasenko. None of them are offensive defensemen, though. No, I'd say this is a team that will be tough to score against, and Tarasenko might be able to score at will. So this is going to be a different matchup compared to the Chicago Blackhawks in round number 1. And goaltender, they got Evan Fitzpatrick and Jake Allen, both at 85 overall. So it doesn't matter which goaltender is in the net. We are facing an 85 overall goaltender. Okay, so that's all good. Now let's take a look at the team that they're going up against, your Colorado Avalanche. So you see, we have the advantage offensively. Our studs are up front. We got 490-plus overall forwards. Maxime Comtois, Nolan Patrick, our captain Nathan MacKinnon, and Jonathan Drouin. And also we have Mikko Rantanen, who's on the brink of a 90. So I like our chances in this, okay? So our first line, Comtois, Nolan Patrick, and Mikko Rantanen. In the first round, these guys were more the second line. It was our second line that became the first line, but still, these guys could easily break out. I'm liking that first line. Second line, you got JT Compher, our captain Nathan MacKinnon, and Jonathan Drouin. Nathan had like 9 points, 5 goals in 5 games played in the first, or 4 goals, something like that, in the first round. So this line is getting it done. No need to break that up. And then the third line, Clayton Keller, Adam Henrique, and Tyson Jost. Everyone chipped in. I think they only had like 2 or 3 points each, but still, it wasn't like they held us back. So I'm really liking our forward core. And then the fourth line, Marcus Foligno, Frederic Gauthier, and Emile Poirier, just to rough them up a little bit. Defensively, we got Cam Fowler, so we got the 190 90-plus overall defenseman, but then after that, it falls off. I mean, Colton Parayko, much better than Tyson Barrie. Derek Pouliot, I guess similar to Jay Bouwmeester. Alex Pietrangelo, much better than Chris Bigras, right? And then even Chris Russell and Jordan Schmaltz were up there with Ryan Murray and Merkley. So this is a offensive powerhouse versus a defensive powerhouse. The good news is that they don't have that stud goaltender that's waiting behind that defensive core. So I'm hoping that we can score some goals. And Jean-Luc Picard, 88 overall. So what the hell happened in Game 3 here? I have no clue. I guess he must have started the game because it still gave him the win. I mean, look, he's got 4 wins in the first round. I don't know how that is. So you guys were saying it was Pavlik who allowed all those goals in the third period. Maybe Jean-Luc of the Starship Enterprise played in the first period, got injured, but it wasn't a huge injury, so I got no notification for it. But he still got the win, which is weird. Do they give both goaltenders a win if you put in a backup and you end up coming in to win the game? Because Pavlik, look, he's got the win as well. We go to playoff stats. Pavlik's got the win, but his goals against is 5.86 and his save percentage is 8.40. So you guys were right. It was not Jean-Luc Picard in the net for Game 3, third period. It was Pavlik. So I apologize to Jean-Luc Picard. I saw some comments, man. Picard lost morale because of false accusations. All right, so here it is, boys. Round 2. You know what? I'm getting a little bit too hot down here. I'm going to take off my sweater. No need to pause the commentary. This shit's going to get intense, all right? So it's a rematch from year 2. We are a much better team now, St. Louis. There is no way in hell we get swept out, right? Home ice advantage in the Mile High City. Come on, they're not used to this thin air, boys. We can get this shit done. Let's go. And let's start off this series in a strong way. Get that offense. Show us that defense is nothing. First period. Yeah, boys. Adam Henrique gets a goal on, what's his name? Evan Fitzpatrick. Okay, so I will make sure to, I'll attempt to read the goaltenders for each goal, okay? I know I sometimes just overlook it. So a 1-0 lead for the Colorado Avalanche, and the shots, Jesus, 18-6. Good job, offense. Second period, all right, 1 goal apiece. Merkley on Fitzpatrick and Ty Ratty on Picard. So Picard is in the net, and look at that. Is that Ryan Merkley's first career NHL playoff goal? That's a huge moment for him right there. All right, boys, we got that 2-1 lead. Jean-Luc Picard, I'm looking to you. Third period underway. Shots, almost doubled by the Colorado Avalanche, and they have a power play. 13 minutes left. So the St. Louis Blues kill it off with that sweet defensive core. 8 minutes. Is there another goal in this game, or will Jean-Luc Picard of the Starship Enterprise shut the door, baby? Hit light speed. Yeah! And game 1 goes to the Colorado Avalanche, 2-1 over the St. Louis Blues. That's what I like to see. So my prediction of us being able to score and them being able to play defense, it didn't seem to come true. We played good defense, and we weren't able to score too much. Only 2 goals, man. That's going to come back to haunt us if Tarasenko gets hot. So Adam Henrique with 2 points, Tyson Barrie, Ryan Merkley. Look at that. That's really good news. We got a win from our third line, and our first line chipped in with a few assists, but it was a goal from our third line center and our point, our top 6. Our third, what is it? Third line defensive pairing. There you go. Jesus, can't even talk. Third line defensive pairing and a third line center, both with the 2 goals in that game. And then our goaltender, Jean-Luc Picard, killed it off. That's huge. You know that our captain, Nathan McKinnon, and Nolan Patrick are due eventually, right? So that is big for us. I'm going to OHL. Yeah, do we need forwards? No, we were searching defensemen, right? Yeah, 6 weeks for defensemen. We'll go in the Liga in Finland. We'll see if we can find any gems. All right, so Game 1 goes to the Colorado Avalanche. Good news, boys. We have another home ice game right here. Let's just continue to play. Hopefully the offense shows up in this game. We got a great Game 1 from our goaltending and our defense. Now, offense, show up. First period, not good. Robbie Fabry on the second line gets a goal past Calvin Picard. All right, boys, so Picard's back in the net. But the shot total, again, massively in favor of the Colorado Avalanche, 16-7. That's good. Second period. Oh, that is not good. All right, no, it's Picard this time, right, guys? He's allowed 3 goals. Jaden Schwartz, Nail Yakupov, and Ivan Barbashev. Okay, 4-0 lead for the St. Louis Blues. 4 goals on 18 shots, while we have 17 shots and no goals. This is what I mean about their defensive core. I wonder, like, if the shot totals don't matter, but it just matters about the puck keeping out of the net, right? Oh, we got got smoked in this game. The fans who paid money for this home playoff game will be angry tonight. Not even a goal for them. Not even one goal. 34 shots on the net. Oh, finally we get through. Our captain, Nathan MacKinnon, with 5 minutes left, gets one goal, but it's answered right back with Vladimir Tarasenko getting the 5th goal of the game for the St. Louis Blues, and that will tie the series up at 1. Well, they actually caught up in shots there at the end, 36-30. So let's take a look at the stats here. Not that it'll matter. Jonathan Drouin and Cam Fowler assist to Nathan MacKinnon. All right. So, again, here's the thing that's getting scary about this. I called that they would be a good defensive team. First game, we got 2 goals for. We managed to win that. Second game, only 1 goal for. All right, so that's back-to-back games. We've been unable to get that 3 goals by the end of regulation, which is what this team should be doing. What did we average during the regular season? 3.5 goals per game. So, it is unacceptable for us to only score 1 or 2 goals, okay? We're not going to win the Stanley Cup if that happens. Our strength is our offense, so we need to rely on it. We need to put the puck in the back of the net. So, Colorado, come on. You've had 2 games off. Your goaltender saved you in Game 1. Game 2, you got embarrassed. It's time now to show up. On the road, put the puck behind the goaltender. Let's go. First period, fuck. I'm telling you, man, Shattenkirk, Parayko, Petrangelo, Bouwmeester. It's so rough, that defensive core. Kevin Shattenkirk blasts one from the point. Shots are 8-8. Picard is in the net. Come on now, boys. Second period. Fuck. This is bad. This is bad. I might have to do a line change or two because we are not simulating well against the St. Louis Blues. I might have to move like MacKinnon, Nolan Patrick, and Jonathan Drouin into the same line. Move Adam Henrique up because this is not working. Resume simulation. They're going to go times 8. Come on now, Colorado. If we can get one quick goal, we can make a game out of it. There, okay, Emile Poirier on the 4th line. Getting the Avs right back in this. Come on, boys. There's 10 minutes left. Don't give up. This game is far from over. What did MacKinnon show you in Game 3 of the last series? Do it again, Nathan. Our captain. 2 minutes left. Somebody show up. And the St. Louis Blues, for the 2nd game in a row, win it 2-1. All right, boys. We need a line change. I'm not even going to look at the points for that game. We need a line change desperately. Our 4th line chipped in with the only goal in that game. The game before that, Nathan MacKinnon chipped in with 5 minutes left in a 4-0 game. The St. Louis Blues are keeping us from scoring, so we need to do some line changes right now. All right, so let's go line changes. Let me think. We need to load up for offense, okay? We got to load up for offense. So you know what, boys? Who's got the better face-off rating? Nolan Patrick, 83. Nathan MacKinnon, 84. All right, so MacKinnon's going right there, boys. Nolan Patrick's going right there. We are loading up this first line, all right? Jonathan Drouin, Nathan MacKinnon, Nolan Patrick. And that will release Adam Henrique. There you go. Over to the middle for Maxime Comtois and Mikko Rantanen. And then the 3rd line, I'll just get the best face-off man. Tyson Jost, hang on a second. JT Compher. You know what? Actually, you know what? Let's spread this out. Let's get some defense on that 3rd line because they're all rookies. So we'll get like Gauthier, Tyson Jost. You can be, who's better, Keller or... Ooh, you know what? They're both playmakers. Leave Jost there. JT Compher there. Clayton Keller can be a 4th line center for right now. There you go. And get Frederic Gauthier in for Adam Henrique. All right. And then defensively, Cam Fowler, Tyson Barrie. You know what? We're going to trust Ryan. No. Leave him back there because Derek Pouliot's already the offensive defenseman. You know what? I'm going to try something here. Yeah. We need offense. Boom. Ryan Merkley's going to go up on that 1st line alongside of Cam Fowler. He's 85 now, and his offensive stats are similar to Tyson Barrie, but we can move Tyson Barrie down alongside of Derek Pouliot, and they'll put Ryan Murray with Bigris, okay? And then the special teams, power play. Yeah, we already have these guys lining up together. Yeah, that's all good. Merkley, Derek Pouliot. Yeah, we're going to leave that the same way. Well, let me see. Pouliot, Fowler. Yeah, leave Pouliot and Fowler. Leave Merkley off the power play. All right, boys, so those are the line changes that we're doing. We need to make something happen. I'm loading up our top 6 with pure offense and then splitting up our 4th line over the bottom 6 to just help out defensively, okay? We need the offense from the top 6 and defense from the bottom 6. So, boys, here it is. We're down 2-1 to the St. Louis Blues. The good news is that we won a game this time around, but we are on the brink of being embarrassed. The team that finished with a better regular season on the brink of being embarrassed. Unless we can solve this defensive core, solve freaking, what's his name, Evan Fitzpatrick or Jake Allen or whoever the hell it is in the net, we are going to be up Schitt's Creek. So, let's go, Colorado. I need a solid first period. Let's go. Get a goal. First period. We cannot solve this defensive core, boys. I just have no answers for it right now. We keep on out-shooting them. The shots are 13-7, but once again, the goal scoring is in favor of the St. Louis Blues. 1-0 after the first. Come on, I need a solid second period. Second period. Fuck! We cannot find a way past this defensive core, boys. The Colorado Avalanche, again, going into the third period with 1 or less goals. Jeez, 4th game in a row. This is not, resume simulation, times 8. Let's see, can we get a lucky one to tie the game up? I don't have a good feeling about this. I really don't. The St. Louis Blues are simulating very well, and they simulate again. Nail Yakupov. Is that the dagger with more than 10 minutes left? Oh my God, we cannot solve this team. Power play late. Can we make something happen? We're gonna get shut out? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, these freaking St. Louis Blues, man. Oh my goodness gracious. I just have no options here. I have no answers. I make some line changes. We just cannot score goals. It doesn't matter what combination I have. We cannot score goals. Nathan MacKinnon's lost morale because of recent performances. Yeah, you better. Jeez, look at these 4 games. I'm so surprised we won game 1. 2-1 victory, 5-1 loss, a 2-1 loss, a 2-0 loss. I mean, shit, man. We've scored 4 goals over the first 4 games. We're lucky to have a 3-1 series lead. We should have been swept again. So, boys, I don't know what to make of it. The St. Louis Blues are the better team. I can make some line changes again, but really, I'm just guessing now. That would be the best lineup that we had. McKinnon, Drouin, and Nolan Patrick. It would be. And then Adam Henrique, Maxime Comtois, and Mikko Rantanen. There's no other changes that we can have here. Let me just look around. You know what? I'm going to try some offense here. Clayton Keller to that center. And we'll Frederick Gauthier back down to the fourth line, all right? Defensively, Merkley, yeah, I'll leave him in there. You know what? Power play's got to change up a little bit. I'm going to go Derek Pouliot and Ryan Merkley. The 2 offensive defensemen going to play alongside of Drouin, McKinnon, and Nolan Patrick. And then Fowler and Barry can play back here with Henrique, Rantanen, and Maxime Comtois. If I can't get one power play goal, you know, it's just, what are you going to do? The St. Louis Blues, they're too rough. They're too rough and tough, and I can't solve them. So, boys, once again, this Central Division is just killer. We can't get out of it. We can't get by anything in the Central Division. So here it is. Game number 5, back in Colorado. When we left after game 2, things were looking up. Now things are looking horrible. Our backs are against the wall, and it might be our elimination. You know what? I'm going to go real-time simulation for the rest of the games here. The quick simulations have not been working. So real-time simulation. Let's see what happens here. Might as well just try it, boys. Power play early for the St. Louis Blues. It's a long one, too. Look at this. It's been 5-on-3 now. Holy shit. They've been on a power play for like 7 minutes, it seems like. Good job, Colorado. Shots are 14-4 in favor of the St. Louis Blues. Well, we really showed up in that game. Thank God for Jean-Luc Picard. 15-4 are the shots after 1. Now, this young Colorado Avalanche squad, they're crumbling under the pressure. Resume simulation, second period. Can we answer back? Come on now, boys. Power play for the Avs. It goes nowhere. And their inability to put the puck in the net is still haunting them. Still haunting. There's the goal. Tyson Jost on the third line. Getting it done. Getting a goal on Evan Fitzpatrick. All right, we've evened out the shots. That was a solid second period now, Colorado. Gonna get out with the lead. All right, so, boys, Jean-Luc Picard is giving us the chance to get this game done. Once again, the offense is not there for Colorado. You think that I would just get lucky with one coincidental simulation, right? It's been 5 games in a row where they have just stifled us. So I need a solid third period, and we can make a series out of it, boys, but we need offense, all right? That one goal is not going to be enough. I'm calling it right now. We need offense, and we need it from our top six. End of story. Resume simulation. Last two goals have been Emile Poirier and Tyson Jost, for Christ's sake. Power play for Colorado, nothing. Nothing doing. Shots are 27 to 25. We are halfway through the third period. Is Jean-Luc Picard, the captain of the Starship Enterprise, really going to get it done? Are you freaking kidding me? 2 minutes left. Oh, we get the empty netter, Ryan Murray. And the Colorado Avalanche live to fight another day. They get a second win of the series with only scoring 2 goals. So our 2 wins of this series have been because of Jean-Luc Picard. All right. Any suggestions to trade away a goaltender, upgrade a goaltender? I don't know, boys. It seems like we got to upgrade maybe defense. Play like the St. Louis Blues. It's not Picard's fault. He has kept us in this series, and we only have 2 victories because of his performances. So thank you very much, Picard. Let's see, points here. Drouin, Tyson Jost. Yeah, Drouin must have assisted there to Ryan Murray at the end. But again, Emile Poirier, Tyson Jost, it's our bottom 6 that's getting goals. Where's the game where our top 6 gets like 3 goals or more? It hasn't happened since the Chicago series, man. The St. Louis Blues team is too freaking tough. But I'm not making any line changes, all right? Hopefully Nolan Patrick, Nathan McKinnon, and Jonathan Drouin can just have a game here, boys. So here it is. Back in St. Louis. This is the game the Blues have to win. They do not want to go back to Colorado for a Game 7. All right? We did it last year. We forced Vancouver to a Game 7 after being down 3-0. We know it can happen. We just got to perform. We got to step up, and we got to get offense. So here it is. Power play to start the game early for Colorado, and we cannot score. 7 shots to 0 in favor of the Avalanche. And the first shot of the fucking game for the Blues goes in, man. Kevin Shattenkirk. Fuck off, Jaden Schwartz. Here we go. It's Picard in the net, assholes. Oh, my God. You just cannot solve the St. Louis Blues. Just could not do it. And then the shots go in. Oh, look at this. 3-goal first period. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So we're going to go 6 games in a row here where we can't get more than 2 goals. Where was the period that I had like that? Now you're telling me their offense can produce periods like that, but my offense can't with the players that we have? Oh my God, resume simulation. Well, it's an embarrassing Game 6. We're going to get routed in this one, boys. I can feel it. 15, power play for the St. Louis Blues. A shorthanded marker for Emile Poirier. The freaking 4th line is stepping up, you ass. Oh my God. You know what? I want to swear, I want to say bad things, but I'm not going to get that excited. It's happening. There's no way around it. This is real, and it's happening. The St. Louis Blues are routing us in a Game 6 situation. Shots are 22 to 13. I mean, maybe we could have a wild third period. But we haven't had a wild third period in the first 5 games. Why are we all of a sudden going to have it here in Game 6? I think we're going to go through an entire second round with being unable to get 3 goals in a single game. All right? St. Louis Blues has already scored enough to get this game done. Oh, man, 18:45. Come on now, Colorado. We need an early one. We just need that early one to prove that we can do it. 10 minutes left. There's no way. We're not getting by Shattenkirk. We're not getting by Pietrangelo. We're not getting by Bouwmeester, Parayko, and that fucker Evan Fitzpatrick. And the St. Louis Blues, wait a minute. Oh, my God, Nathan McKinnon. He gets one with 1:34 left in the third period, almost tying the game up. At least we had something to go off there at the end, but it's not enough. And for the 6th game in a row, the Colorado Avalanche fail to get 3 goals. Oh, good God. Well, boys, that's the reason we lost. I keep on trying to build this team for offense, trying to get it better offensively so that we can score goals in the playoffs. This team is just stacked offensively. I think what's our overall rating? 96, 97 in the offensive category? 97 in the offensive category. EA Sports, 97 in the offensive category, facing a team with an 85 overall goaltender. And I go through 6 games without getting a single game with 2 or more, or 3 or more goals. First game, 2-1 victory. Second game, 5-1 loss. Third game, 2-1 loss. Fourth game, 2-0 loss. Game 5, 2-0 win. And then game 6, 3-2 loss. I mean, fuck off, man. No offense there for the Colorado Avalanche, and they are out of the playoffs. So, boys, let me know what we should do. I don't even know what to... I mean, we got to grow. I mean, I guess Ryan Merkley, as he gets better, maybe he'll help out the simulation. for offense as that offensive defenseman, but this was disappointing. This sucked. Game 6 exit to the St. Louis Blues, and the Blues once again kick us out the second time in 3 years. Be sure to check out our website, 2bcsports.com, where the hockey talk continues. Find myself and others in the live interactive chat, or dive into the active forums to talk about sports and gaming. You can also find us on Twitch, where the live streams come to life.